Good morning students. Today I am here to explain English language of class 5th subject and predicate. In our previous video we already learned about what a sentence is and the transformation of sentences. Now let's learn about the parts of sentences. All sentences have two parts, subject and predicate. Remember students, a subject always talks about something which could be a person, place, animal or thing. In other words, a sentence tells us something about a noun. Now, what is a subject? The subject is who or what the sentence is about, or the part of a sentence that talks about a noun in the is the subject of the sentence. And what is a predicate? The predicate tells us about the subject or the other part of the sentence that tells us about the subject is the predicate of the sentence. For example, Ravi plays football. Here Ravi is your subject and rest of the part is your predicate. This sentence is talking about the Ravi. The Ravi is the subject of the sentence and plays is your verb. Second sentence, Maya lives in Mumbai. Maya is your subject, lives is your verb, and live in Mumbai is your predicate. Interrogative sentences. An interrogative sentence asks a question, it ends with a question mark. For example, where is James? Here in this sentence, the subject comes after the verb. Is your verb in the sentence and James is subject. So the subject comes after the verb. Here in the second sentence, same thing happen. What are you doing? Here again, are is your verb and you is a subject. So the subject comes after the verb. Third example. In interrogative sentences containing two verbs, the subject comes between the two verbs. Here you will see, have you seen my notebook? Where is the subject? Subject is in between the two verbs. First verb is the helping verb have, you is your subject and seen is your verb. So the subject is between the two verbs. Have you seen my book? Then to find out the subject, rewrite the question as statement. For example, see, this first sentence is your interrogative sentence. Is this your pencil? Now we have to change this sentence into a statement. This is your pencil. In the first sentence, the interrogative sentence, is your verb. Then after the verb, subject will come. You know, subject this. Your is this your pencil? But when you write down the statement, the subject will come first. After that, verb and rest of the part is your predicate. This is your subject, is your pencil is your predicate. Imperative sentences. These sentences express a command, make a request or give advice. An imperative sentence end with a full stop. For example, first sentence, please pass the salt. This sentence make a request. So if we applied the subject, we applied before the verb, or when we start a sentence, before the sentence, you please pass the salt. In the second sentence, same way, put the flowers in the vase. Here the sentence express a command. Here we put or implied the subject before the verb. Here the verb is put. We applied the subject before the verb. And you put the flowers in the vase. Exclamatory sentences. These sentences express strong emotions or feelings. An exclamatory sentence ends with an exclamation mark. For example, what a beautiful picture it is. In this sentence, the subject comes before the verb. Here the subject is it and it comes before the verb is. In the second sentence, how amazing these children are. Again, the subject comes before the verb. The subject is these children and it comes before the verb are. Third sentence, there are many trees in the garden. When the sentence begins with there, the subject comes after the verb. Here the verb is are and the subject comes after the verb. The subject is many trees. Last example, here is the lost book. Again, the subject comes after the verb. Verb is and the subject comes after the verb. The lost book is your subject. Students, I hope all of you understand the chapter. Thank you. Stay safe and keep learning.